This right here, brothers and sisters, is the beginning of the end for the nurse. As soon as you know who they are, as soon as they know that you know who they are, it is the beginning of the end. It is at this very moment that they know deep down to their core of their being that they can no longer mess with you the way they used to. And they're not going to right that wrong. They're not going to, okay, I'm sorry, I'll behave, and all this kind of bullshit. No, they're not going to do it. They're just not going to mess with you. They're not going to want to mess with you. They're going to want things to be how it used to be with you, the way they could get over on you. It's just a mess. They're just going to go on to somebody else and use their games with somebody else because that is what they feel they have to do. And you just don't trust them. Why? How could you trust them? How could you possibly trust them? They know you can't. They know that. So this is the end of the narc. Is when they know you know. And they can't even fathom in their mind anything else but destroying your life. Because it's what they do, is destroy your life. They are not nice people. They can fake, they can pretend, they can do this, they can do that, but at the end of the day, they are not nice people. They will take your soul. They will destroy your life. So it's up to you to know exactly who they are. And once you do, you don't let them close. If you let a person like this close, you are doomed. The closer you let them get, the more in danger you become. The farther of a distance you keep them at bay, you keep them away, the safer you are. You're really safe if you keep them away, at bay. It's the closer you let them get, the more they're going to destroy your life. And trust me, they will do it. They will. I don't care if it's your damn parents. I don't care if it's relationship partners, friends. It could be any of these people, but they will destroy your life. It is up to you to realize, to recognize these individuals and discard them. Keep them at bay. I can't let you get close. And why even mess with these people anyways? It is a complete waste of time. It is a waste of life. You can do nothing with them. You can do absolutely nothing with them. You can't be on an even playing field with them. They want to get over on you. That's all they want to do. You can't do fun things with them. You can't relax around them. Nothing. You're always on edge. Nothing can be chill. You don't even feel safe around them. Because it's like, what are they going to do next? Type thing. You know what I mean? So, when they know you know, they're a narc. It's done. The game is over. And you guys want to know the actual saddest part of life? It's when the game is over, not the game with the narc, but the game in general. The saddest part of life is when the game is over. And it's a blessing that the game has just begun. The game has just begun. Not the game with the narc, we're talking about something completely different. the game of life. You got a life. You don't let, the lowest of the lows is letting a narc life you. They get over on you. That is the lowest of the lows. You're completely bewildered. You don't even know what's going on. You don't even know what is going on when this type of stuff happens. It is a shock. You can't just trust anybody. You never know who was lurking, who was just waiting to pull the trigger. These imbeciles nowadays are running ragged everywhere. It's the people that have their shit together the least that you have to watch out for the most, and I'm not even joking when I say this. That is why I like to get around people that carry themselves like professionals, because we have our wits about ourselves. We know what is going on in this reality. We are focused, driven individuals who get shit done. We're not looking to screw nobody over. We're not looking to gain something off somebody. We ain't looking to do this. We ain't looking to do that. Those are the most dangerous people on the face of this planet that can't get shit themselves, that are looking to get over on somebody else. Some way, some form, somehow. That's what it comes down to. They can't go out there and get it themselves. They have to text somebody, they have to manipulate somebody, they have to get a hold of somebody or do something to somebody to get some sort of gain. And it brings me to this. I know a guy who had a lot of potential, and he was going to play professional hockey. He had so much potential. He was a lot like me when he was younger, and whenever I was younger, we were a lot alike. We were both kind of professionals for our age. And the path he turned just made me cringe. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe he took this path. He used to be such a normal lad, but things happened in his life and he couldn't handle it. That's why certain things, when adversity hits, it's either going to make or break you. He got broken. He used to get the best looking girls. He used to get stuff like that. We were a lot alike. We were a lot alike. He was Mr. Sporty Sport, getting the girls, shit like that. And he took a bad turn. And he started getting girls that are pretty well crackheads, like disgusting, despicable. And he became unrecognizable. And I haven't seen or talked or heard about this guy in a while right now. But this just goes to show that what I'm saying is true. Trauma, adversity, it's either going to make or break you. And you got to be able to take it. If you can't take it, it's going to break you. You have to be strong. You have to become a man. You have no other choice. Trauma builds men. And it usually tears down the weak. Whether it's a weak male, whether it's a female, whether it's any of these things. Trauma usually breaks females as well, because men are typically the stronger sex. Females oftentimes, not all the time, but females oftentimes break a lot of the time from traumatic experiences. And more females that I know in my life that went through things like that were never the same. I'm not saying no female can overcome it. Some females become the best thing ever since sliced bread after something traumatic happens. It's about your willpower and determination after certain things happen in life. Make or break type of moments, and you gotta take that challenge. You gotta see it as a challenge. It's exactly what you have to do. You can't see it as, oh, poor me. Let me just cry under this tree. You have to see the bad things that happen as a challenge. Are you going to let this beat you? Because with the mindset I have, I can't lose. I don't mean like literally you take losses in life, but I mean when it's said and done, I can't lose. That's the way I think. And what I mean by that is I will not let myself lose. Nothing is going to make me lose in life. Anything that happens to me, I'm going to end up winning. I'm not going to let anything in life make me lose. Nothing. So with that mindset, you will become indestructible, untouchable. But if certain things happen and oh, poor me, you can't be helped. Of course, things are going to happen. How bad you want to live up to who you're supposed to be. I can't even imagine. It gives me anxiety just thinking about it. I can't even imagine life anything less than just nothing short of professionalism. Just no matter what is going on in the moment, you're going to be as professional as possible about everything. Overcome everything. Get on top. Not the littlest things happen and you get weak and you turn to alcohol, you turn to drugs, you turn to banging hookers and doing cocaine and whatever else crazy shit that happens in life. You know, I can't even imagine. You have to have strength in life when you deal with narcs. You have to have strength in life. Narcs oftentimes are weak individuals that get over on others and they can't take life themselves. So if you get with a narc and you get screwed over, believe it or not, you are not as strong as you think you are in that moment. In the past, whenever I was younger, whenever I was not a man, I was a boy. In my later teens, I had to become a man over time. That's when I got screwed. I started to become a man after those experiences. I let that trauma build me. I hit the gym and took it more serious than ever. I was still playing sports. I was still doing things like that. But I didn't have the maturity yet. But I remember at 18, a big shift happened. And I took life so serious. It was a wake-up call I needed. I needed traumatic experiences to happen. Sometimes having no traumatic experiences can also keep you from growing in life. Sometimes you need it. Like, I really believe trauma is necessary for a lot of men. For a lot of women, I don't think it's necessary because men and women have different roles in life. But as for men, I think trauma is a good thing. And some guys just can't take it because they simply don't want to grow up. They simply don't want to live that chaotic, high-paced, masculine lifestyle. Most guys don't want to live that lifestyle, but you have to live that lifestyle if you want to become a proper lad. If you want to become a proper man, you have to let traumatic experiences build you up. You have to let bad things hype you up. I get hyped when bad things happen to me. Don't ask why. It's just in my nature. It's in me. When shit goes wrong, shit's about to go really right. That's what I know. Sometimes I pray for bad things to happen because it's motivation. Oh my God, things are going way too good lately. Something bad needs to happen. Sometimes it's the way I think. It's very motivating. And it's hard to explain, but it's very motivating when those types of things happen. It is a good thing. So, you're either going to make the best of the situations or you're going to let situations get the best of you. It's either or. There's no in between really. It's either or. And with me, and I suggest with every one of you guys, man or woman, when bad things happen, you have to let that put a chip on your shoulder. Let that make you better. Also, let that make you see that you're not even as good as you think you might be right now. That's how I look at life in these kind of circumstances and these kind of situations. Because you're around things right now that's not even really You know, I can always see the next steps in life. I can see so far ahead in life. And it's like who I am now is not even close to what I am going to be. It's like you already know you're that. It's a crazy thing. I know I'm way better than I actually am right now, which is nuts. That's why sometimes the person you end up becoming surprises a lot of people because they did not see it coming. They could not see what you saw. They could not see the person you were going to become, but you did. You saw that person. You had that vision. You already manifested it because you already knew it was right there. Guys, this is what it comes down to. You know right now you're way better than you are right now. I know you know that. So you have to see it, and you have to see it deeply every single day, and you almost have to grab onto that. And it's like you're going to become that. You're not going to let go of that version of yourself that you know you are. That's who you are. You're going to be that person. There's no other way around it. That's who you are.